Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. And I wanted to make sure we are going over this graduation training and how to become a community influencer when you are doing this strategy. So, the graduation strategy, right now it's graduation week. Do you have somebody that is graduating inside of your family or immediate, extended? Or do you know someone that has somebody graduating? This is a strategy that is timeless and you can use it over and over. So I'm super excited. Let's jump in. I will teach you in the next few minutes a great strategy that you can use to become known as a community influencer inside of your own community and continue to deepen your roots when it comes to your neighborhood, your farm, because I want them to continue to remember your name, remember the person that was there, stepping up to the plate in times when it was not just, I need to sell my house. So here is where we're going to start off on. The first thing we want to make sure we do is we want to create a Google map where other people can add themselves. So that step is really straightforward. Create a Google map, let other people have the ability to add themselves. And then we're going to take this map, and what we want to do is we want to put it up in groups where our ideal target audience is hanging out. So in this case, our ideal target audience are the parents of the graduates. We want to give them an opportunity to add themselves to a graduation map as we are planning some sort of celebration, for example, a car parade that would really benefit from knowing where most of the graduates are located. So first steps first, create a map and put up a post asking people to add themselves so you can better plan a subsequent step, which is our car parade. So then that post, you can put it up in local groups. If you don't have any, you can start a group too. I highly recommend to have some sort of group if there is none in your area that you're targeting. You can also look into like school sites, you can look into district sites, and then we're going to move into phase 2 from there. So far sounds so good, right? Really easy. Phase 2 is about creating that follow-up event. That is the reason they should be putting themselves into that map. So for example, a car parade. So you want to make sure that they add themselves to it, and then you want to move into a phase 2. So you're going to create an event, and you're going to have a start time for the event and the location, the start location, and then from there we're going to use this event, and now we're going to have to market that event to a second group, because our first group is our parents of graduates. Your parents of graduates are going to be at home, they're going to be celebrating, they're going to be with the graduates at home, so they cannot be the ones in the car parade, right? So what we want to make sure of is that we get some sort of second group going that is helping us celebrating our graduates inside our community. Generally, this is fairly easy in a neighborhood community because people want to show the neighborhood support. And this is really the angle that you should approach it on to make sure, let's celebrate our graduates. Let's help them remember that specific day, that special day, that milestone in their life. So we want to make sure that we can get as much support and involvement in that community as possible. And step 1 and step 2 are very important strategies for the fact that we want to make sure we are engaging with our community, we are commenting, we are being helpful, we want to be there, we want to make sure that our name hits that screen as many times as possible throughout this entire interaction with community members, with neighbors, because this is branding, guys. This is branding 101, really. So when it comes to, step one and step two, step one, create a map, get people onto the map so you can plan some sort of follow-up event better. And then step two is to create the event and drive people to support that event. Um, Again, it's just all about being helpful. If people are struggling in step one to add themselves to the map, be there for them, help them add themselves. If you are into, in the step two phases, you created an event, consider maybe doing some live videos or some video tutorials or just some posts and share some articles about how to decorate a car for a car parade, for example. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you can do in phase two to continue to be helpful. And now, if you notice, not once so far have I mentioned, by the way, I'm in real estate. Okay, people will start seeing your name, they will continue to see your name pop up, and they're like, who is this person? They will come and check you out. Okay, they will come and find out who you are, what you do, um, because they're nosy. Everybody is nosy. So step one and step two, so far we're good, right? Now, then we get to phase three, which is the day of the event. And what you want to do the day of the event is, obviously you want your vehicle to stand out. You want to have a decorated vehicle. You want to be full-fledged, in there. You want to celebrate them. Um, so you want to make sure that you do put a little bit of effort into that part. If you think branding is appropriate, you could, for example, brand your car. I do know of somebody that has their car entirely wrapped. So I would definitely, for example, use that car to drive it inside that, parade, for example. So if you have a wrapped car, that kind of takes care of some of the decorating, just add some balloons and call it a day. But you want to document and you want to report as much as possible from the day of the event. You want to take pictures, videos, close-ups. You want to be there as the reporter. Just pretend for that event you are the reporter and you're reporting for Channel 5 News. Okay, sounds silly, but it will be something that is very helpful because you're putting a lot of time into it and a lot of effort. So one of the things we want to make sure is that you have something out of this entire thing as well. So then the next part, we report it, we record it, right? Got our camera, we recorded it. We want to reuse it. So put a simple video together, and I do go over all of that in my basic video training 2.0 course on how to create a video course. So feel free to check it out. It will be linked in the comments below. And you want to report all of the event happenings, to just say, oh my gosh, it was amazing, to see the neighbors, here's how they decorated, here's, cars going by honking. And you want to highlight the community spirit that your community has, because if you are standing 100% behind your community will start giving back to you. Okay, so this marketing strategy was hopefully very helpful to you. I hope you can use it this week. And if you are looking for more marketing strategies, and we have a weekly strategy revealed in our hyper local real estate agent Facebook group. I'd love to see you there. You can always find more information in the comments below, and I will see you in the next training. Take care.